makes us relax, feel good about ourselves, improves our sleep, mood, and all-around well-being? Most people have different answers to all those questions, but my answer is yoga. My name is Lindsay Sethman, and my purpose today is to discuss why I think everyone should make yoga a regular practice in their lives. I have been practicing yoga for 4 years, and my personal opinion is that yoga has drastically improved my lifestyle. I know that this bit of information is purely anecdotal. What works for me doesn't necessarily work for everyone, but I am not the only one who has been positively affected by yoga. According to yogajournal.com, a website devoted to spreading the healing power of yoga, a recent study from 2012 done by Yoga in America shows that 20 million people in America alone are practicing yoga. Results of this study show that the top 5 reasons so many Americans started practicing yoga were 1. To increase flexibility, 2. For general conditioning, 3. For stress relief, 4. Improvement of overall health, and 5. Increased physical fitness. These 5 reasons are only the tip of the iceberg when discussing the benefits of yoga. The American Osteopathic Association states that yoga has been linked to improved respiration, energy, and vitality, maintenance of a balanced metabolism, healthy weight loss, cardio and circulatory health, and decreased risk of injury and sickness, along with those 5 previously discussed benefits. Yoga is not only beneficial physically, but also mentally. Doing yoga can improve your sleep, which in itself can improve your focus, overall strength, stress level, and mood. I know that there are those of you out there who are still skeptical of yoga's positive effect. Many will say, I can't do yoga because I'm too old, or I'm disabled, or I'm too overweight, or I'm too shy. For those of you who think they cannot do yoga because they are too old or disabled, I will let you in on a secret. You can still do yoga. There are several different types of yoga for all different types of people. That includes the elderly and the disabled. Each yoga pose can be modified to suit the ability of each individual. For example, if you have difficulty with balance, you can use a chair to start with. Let me show you what I mean. This is tree pose. Now, this pose helps me with my balance. I'm stretching my inner thigh and my groin. I'm stretching my buttocks and this upper thigh, and my core is engaged. My shoulders are back and my chest is open. Now, if people have trouble with balance or flexibility, you can modify this by putting your foot a little lower, even all the way down to here if that's what you need to do. If you can't balance, you can hold onto a chair and do any level of flexibility that suits you and still do your poses. If you're bound to a chair, you can sit, straighten out your leg, and put your other leg over like this, and you're still doing your pose as best as you can possibly do it, with your chest open and your shoulders back, reaping the benefits of this very good pose. Another great pose is warrior pose. Usually looks like this, with my right leg forward, bent in a lunge position, and my left leg straight back, with my arms out and my chest open and my core engaged. Now, if you have trouble with supporting your weight on your legs like this, you can use a chair to supplement some of your weight. So I have my weight partially supported by this chair. I still have my leg out in front, bent like this, my other leg straight in the back. I still feel that good stretch in between my legs here and in my butt, and my core is engaged, my chest is open, I'm breathing, and I can still feel a really good stretch even though some of my weight is supported. Now, if you need all of your weight supported, you can sit in your chair with one leg out like this and the other back like this, and you're still doing the pose to the best of your ability. There are even poses you can do while lying on the floor. For example, child's pose. I have my knees down and and I'm going to stretch out my back. Now this is child's pose. And a modification for this would be to put my toes out like this so that my knees aren't so stretched. And you don't have to go all the way down, just as far as you can. That's comfortable for you where you still feel a stretch. And you just stretch out that lower back. And this is great for people who have lower back pain or tight buttocks. I want to remind you that you know your body. So do what's easiest for you and work your way up from there. For those of you who think they are too overweight and are too embarrassed or intimidated to do yoga, all the more reason for you to do yoga. Yoga is all about loving and respecting our bodies and treating it like a temple. It can help you connect with yourself on the deepest level and improve your self-esteem. Jessalyn Stanley, a North Carolina-based yoga teacher, positive body advocate, and writer, states that the only way to change the status quo is to be the change. Attend classes, even if you're the heaviest person in the room. Stop being afraid of what people think. All that matters is the personal happiness we create and foster on and off our mats. She also states that there's ample space for all of us in this yoga world, and we are all working toward the same goal. Inspirational and true words spoken by an authority on yoga. Even the shyest of people can still do yoga. In fact, one of the many benefits of yoga is decreased anxiety, according to Noreen Wainwright, a writer and mentor at Staffordshire University. If the only thing stopping you from doing yoga is the fear and anxiety of being in a studio full of advanced yogis and making a fool of yourself, don't let it. I would like to take a moment to reflect back on the 2012 study by Yoga in America and say that most of those surveyed are beginners. 44.8% to be exact. 39.6% say they're intermediate, and only 15.6% are at the advanced level. That means that the likelihood of you being in a class full of pros are slim to none. If the thought of going to a class is still too much for you, there are other options. Yoga mats are highly portable. You can do yoga anywhere it suits you. Don't know any poses? Not to worry. There are hundreds of apps for your smartphone and even YouTube videos to follow and watch in the comfort of your own home, if that's what's most comforting to you. There is a yoga class for everyone. And to close this speech, I would like to remind everyone that you are never too old, too disabled, too fat, too shy, too anything to do yoga. Yoga is meant to heal the body and the mind. And if you want to feel better, look better, sleep better, and be better, attend a class today. Your body will thank you for doing something healthy and healing. Thank you for listening. Namaste.